Hey everyone, Adam here. Welcome back to another video. In this one, we're going to be covering over the top 3 ad copy frameworks here in 2024 for your meta ads. So we're going to get straight to the point really quick with examples as well. So stay tuned. If you haven't heard me before, my name is Adam Matthews. Been in the e-commerce space for over 7 years now and run a company called AQM where we help brands scale their revenue with high converting content and ads. So let's get straight into it. So basically the first one here that we use pretty much most of the time is going to be the headline and then intro to the brand with benefits and then a CTA at the end. So here's what it looks like with a couple different examples. First one here essentially is for like a bike parts brand, essentially for like motorbikes and all that kind of stuff. The headline here is turn your bike into an absolute powerhouse. Really just grabs attention of the, basically the target audience there. They're obviously all want to turn their bike into an absolute powerhouse, and we saw that in a review, the wording they use for that. Then basically introducing the product. Our Vortex ECUs and custom apps are meticulously designed to maximize power, benefit, and performance without sacrificing reliability. So that was a big thing that they cared about as well. And obviously they want to maximize power and performance. So the two main benefits right there in the little intro there, and then basically kind of just talking about the kind of main feature / benefits, 10 different fuel and ignition timing maps, kind of a feature, but also important. Custom maps developed with industry test riders and then trusted by top level pros. So a little bit of social proof, if you will, there. Whether you crave exhilarating speed or a smoother ride, our team of specialists at XBR Motorsports is dedicated to fine-tuning your engine to perfection. Visit our site and shop our ECUs and services today. So basically, nice little CTA at the bottom there. So that's the first example. Second one, introducing our new favorite lip balm, ... in a bracelet. So that's kind of the main unique selling point is that it's basically like a bracelet, but has like lip balm on there. So it's actually really, really cool and a nice little touch there. Balm Me bracelets come in dozens of designs to match your style, nice little benefit, and come in 12 flavor options for your lip balm addicts, including strawberry, fairy floss, cotton candy, and vanilla. So we basically just grabbed like the top 3 sellers in terms of the flavors and put them on there. Discover a collection of lip balm bracelets today. Discover is always a nice little word for the call to action. We also like get a lot as well. And speaking of that, so last one here for the example, we used a review. So notice how with this one here, this headline is basically kind of just a main benefit. This one here is kind of like introducing and also the word new, which grabs attention as well. Consumers are much more receptive to what's new rather than what's better. And this one here is actually a review, which kind of calls out the target audience in the same way as well. As the parent of a 5-year-old, so that kind of calls out the ideal target audience, who still has nighttime accidents, I laid the Peapod mat on my son's bed and it didn't even budge. So it kind of calls out one of the main benefits, if you will, that it just doesn't move at all. Whereas like competitor ones, they just move all over the place and they don't have like really, really high quality material that keeps it in place. Because obviously kids who are wetting the bed and all kind of stuff, they're going to be moving around, scrambling. So it actually keeps it really, really nice. Peapod mats are the best solution for kids of all ages. It stays perfectly in place throughout the night and is 100% leak proof. That's the main benefit, without a doubt, being 100% leak proof. One of the main competitors, if we take a look at some of the Amazon reviews and take a look at the negative reviews, is that they're not even fully leak proof, which is a big issue. I mean, what's the point of buying the product if it's not even going to fully protect it? So yeah, that's no bueno. And then basically our 3-layer system fully absorbs any nighttime accidents so you can handle the mess later. So we're almost reaffirming that main benefit, because that is just the main thing that we need to be hitting, is that it is 100% leak proof. It is going to fully absorb any of the nighttime accidents. It's really one of those things that's just the main thing. We're just going to reiterate in just different ways because it's just the main thing. Give Peapod mats a try for those nighttime accidents. Okay, so a nice little call to action. We're kind of reaffirming, the headline essentially. Now another format, the second one out of the 3, is the one-liner examples. Okay, so these are kind of just one line, straight to the point, basically ad copy examples, and they're the second format that we use as well. Obviously, these are more for products or brands where there's not as much details or benefits to highlight, or they don't really solve a problem as much, but they can also be tested out with that as well too. This one here, get premium barber shears that remain comfortable in your hands and stay sharper longer with less maintenance. So it's very punchy to the point. So this one here, it's basically comfortable in your hands. So that's one benefit. And then also stay sharper longer as well with less maintenance. So basically benefit without kind of pain point essentially. And this one here, very, very quick to the point for a fashion brand, prepare for 1,000 compliments. So one of the main emotional benefits of why, well, it's a women's fashion brand, why women buy, clothes is really to get compliments. Like it's the main emotional benefit. It's going to hook you in. It just almost gives you like a little emotional spike. Prepare for 1,000 compliments. They're like, oh my God, that just sounds like the biggest dream. So that's literally the ad copy on there. Is just prepare for 1,000 compliments, and it works really, really well. So give the one-liners a try as well. And the last one is a long form example. Okay. So this is probably the least common one we'll do, but it does work incredibly well if you go ahead and you do it right. Okay, so bear with me here. This one, it looks long and intimidating, but once you break it down, it's actually not that bad. So this one here, bully sticks lasting 5 minutes is frustrating. Okay, so that's a really, 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 really big pain point. That's honestly, as they say, like basically the headline is the most important part. And this one here is is really, really big pain point for them, for the target audience. And one of our main, performing ad copy and like kind of angles, if you will, is just basically how long our bully sticks last compared to the competitors. They're just they're sourced from really, really high quality material. I'm about to say material, but basically the ingredients, if you will, are very, very high quality and they last a long time, and the way they bake them and everything too. So this here is basically calling out the main pain point, and that's really going to hook people in. And then right after that, how long a bully stick lasts is important. You don't want to give your dog a bully stick and 5 minutes later already have them chew through it. Okay, so we're reiterating that pain point and just going a little bit more deep on it, and then basically relate with them next. And we've experienced this as well. And then basically it's extremely common for bully sticks to be chewed through this fast, and we're kind of just, it's okay. It's like we've experienced it, and it's okay. Like it's very common. But imagine, so now we're softly introducing our solution, feeding your dog bully sticks that last for hours. And then boom, we introduce our product, okay? Our beef bully sticks are the perfect, all natural, which is a nice benefit, fully digestible, another benefit, and long lasting chew, which is the main benefit that ties back to the headline, to keep any dog happily occupied. We have something for all shapes and sizes. That's another big one as well too. Like small dogs can have it, and also very, very large breeds can have it as well. So we kind of tailor that as well. They're made from free range grass-fed bulls in Colombia, and we ship right here in British Columbia, Canada. We understand that odor is a concern, which is why we make sure to bake them enough to lower the odor. So that's a really, really big concern, if you will, is that the odor, it just kind of smells bad around the house. And so we address that objection, but we don't want to do that near the beginning, because we kind of want to kind of hook them in, solve their pain point, introduce a couple of solutions or main benefits, and then handle the objections a little bit later, if that makes sense. We also offer completely odor-free bully sticks as well. And since launching, now we're kind of going into social proof. Tens of thousands of Canadian dog owners have fallen in love with their bully sticks. Every day we get super happy customers saying things like, and then basically 3 reviews with different angles, okay? I love that the sticks last. Right off the bat, we're kind of going off of the main thing that's hooked them in. Right off the bat, it takes them a few hours to finish one, and when they get small, the dogs still have to work at them. So basically just reiterating the main, kind of headline and the main benefit that we're kind of going after, okay? Hex is a power chewer. She loves the large and braided bully sticks, and they satisfy her crazy chewing urges. So kind of talking about how, kind of calling out an audience with this one, and also putting the dog's name in there. It's kind of cute. Like, oh, Hex is into it. And then also she loves the large and braided, and kind of calling out, hey, she loves this product and this product. And then obviously satisfies crazy chewing urges, which dogs have, because they're not chewing on bully sticks, they're probably chewing on your couch or something worse. So that's, Our pups love to chew. She loves she loves to have one when we settle down for the evening. Great product and very low odor. Okay. So also hitting on the low odor aspect, and 5,300 plus other 5-star reviews to help with your purchase. And then basically if they've made it all the way down here, got to reward them with something, right? Here's a nice little discount for off your entire order. Use code CHEW10. The more you buy, the more additional savings you receive. Try our bully sticks today and give your dog long-lasting chews they'll love, okay? So that comes back to the main benefit that we're coming off with, and then we link them to the highest converting page, which is the collection page, okay? So if you actually break it down, it looks very, very intimidating, but it's actually not that bad. You know what I mean? We're basically kind of calling out a nice little pain point. We're kind of hitting on it a little bit more, relating to them, and then saying, hey, it's okay, it's not a big deal. And then basically softly introducing the solution. We introduce the solution, with our main benefits, and then just a bit more detail, and then kind of handling an objection, and then basically social proof, and then basically offer, and then basically call to action. Okay, so if you break it down like that, it's actually not too bad, honestly. It's quite easily to put together, and it's almost like a kind of a framework, if you will, that you can basically use and put together. So yeah, that basically wraps it up in terms of the 3 frameworks: long form, one-liners, and also the headline, intro to brand, and benefits, and then basically CTA. So you can kind of do the research and then kind of plug and play into these top 3 ad frameworks. So that basically concludes the video. If you have any questions, feel free to drop it down below. Drop the video a like. Yeah, if you made it all those way this far and you enjoyed the content, drop it a like, of course. But yeah, hopefully you enjoy the rest of your day and have an amazing day, and we'll see you in the next one. Cheers for watching. We'll see you in the next one.